can't believe the night lay waste to all we'd given. But honestly, you've gotta know that this ain't living. But we could run from Elysium and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
Just 3 weeks to go in Season 2 of the Race Hub World GT Championship, and Apex Racing TV brings the coverage to Bathurst in Australia. Hello everybody, Andrew Woodhouse here, alongside Alex Simpson. We hope Adam Bath will be joining us later, but a bit delayed, Alex, but never mind. We've got the first race to go, and it's always a tough place, and I don't expect really the 41 drivers that are lining up for the start to be coming across the finish line at the end.
No, hello everybody, good to be here, looking forward to this one actually, before I get anything else in. I mean, sometimes we would be saying this because of drivers getting together, but at this place I think it's going to be more the track is going to get into the drivers, so yeah, it's a tricky place. Pretty reasonable sized grid, 41 cars out there as well, so the first couple laps are going to be very, very tricky. And
there's always
yeah,
potential.
Yeah.
So there's always potential for the track to be blocked around here as well.
Well, this is it. Yeah, hopefully everybody gives each other some room on the opening laps, because otherwise we are going to see, you know, blockage very, very quickly.
My finger is over the safety car button as we speak. Yeah, I think it's one of the most testing tracks that we go to in the season, and definitely one mistake is all it needs to end your race around here. So we know that the drivers are going to have to be extra careful. Whether they will be or not, I don't know. I really don't. Nicole Foggy leads the championship then by 94 points. He's really been on fire, the Northern Lights racing driver, ahead of David Baker, who's always up there in the standings, it seems. Ross McFarlane in third, Rich Kafenko in fourth, Christian Rose fifth, Matt Bunn sixth, tied with Bart Delman, and then Diogo Melro in eighth, Pete Harrod ninth, and Chris Wood in 10th. Looking at the Teams Championship, Northern Lights Racing by 158 points over CQR Club, and then CQR Race Hub, that's the Ferrari team, at 282 points behind Team Mad in fourth, Team Mad 2 in fifth, and then Club 73 GT in sixth. So yeah, a lot of drivers having a good start to the season. As for Foggy, well, he's got 6 wins so far this season, and out of 17 races, 10 podium finishes, 7 fastest laps. And Alex got a great record in race 1. He's been first, second, first, third, first, and fourth.
Yeah, he's been absolutely smashing it, hasn't he? So,
not finished outside the top 4 in race 1, and just an outstanding sequence that he had. He won those 3 races in a row at Interlagos and Watkins Glen. So, I mean, what's it going to take for the rest of them to defeat him, Alex? Because Mercedes has been great, and Nico Foggy himself has been fantastic.
Yeah, well, yeah, good car, good driver combo. Seems to be working really well. I think from what I'm hearing, the cars that really could challenge him would be someone in maybe a BMW or something like that as well, or other Merc drivers. So, but he has been absolutely on fire, to be fair. So, credit needs to be given where it's due, and he's been so quick. Showing a lot of promise, hasn't he, in the BSR TC series as well? So, and really showing that he's full package driver, really being able to jump in these GT cars and really wring the neck out of them.
Has there been any changes? Because obviously this season has straddled 2 iRacing seasons, so there been any changes to these cars with the balance of performance that interest yourself, especially with driving in the Blancpain?
It's a good question. I don't think they made any BOP changes at all, because obviously it is in the middle of the Pro Series for the official Blancpain. So I think they left it exactly as it was. So, well, I hope.
Do you foresee anything for later on in the year then? Maybe at the start of next year.
No, not at the minute. There's not really. I mean, they're always going to change little things. That's just the way they do things, isn't it? iRacing. So, a little tyre model change here, and of course that's it. It affects the cars in a big way. So they start affecting the BOP just to try and bring them all back in line. So, yeah, who knows what the next one. Obviously, we're all anxiously waiting the updated tyre model that's not so heat sensitive. We've still got 7 seconds a lap faster between cold and against hot. So just a bit over the top. So they've assured us they are going to fix that. So I reckon when that comes out, there'll be a big change to everything. So will it be next year? I don't know. I hope so.
Well, I think it needs to be. And that's my frank
It
opinion
needed
of
to
it.
be last year, to be fair.
Well, what can you say? As well, we'd be absolutely foolish not to mention what happened in the final race of in the race at Monza last week. That was absolutely unbelievable, that final lap. And with technically speaking, I think 5 different cars were leading that race. Alex, if we get something like that on the final lap here, I think it'll be one for the ages.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant. As looks like Foggy's away already, really early. Backed it up, coming out, and let the safety car go. It's probably a good idea. It spreads the pack out somewhat. And yeah, he's away.
He is indeed away. Maurice Ben negotiated well, and into Hell Corner, and he's given himself the perfect opportunity to just build the gap. And you can see there in 3rd and 4th positions is being contested. Jake Blackhall and Ben Hackerson going up the mountain straight. It's Griffin's Ben coming up next. Foggy negotiates it well. Hackerson's through, at least for now. Blackhall, the Australian driver, is trying around the outside. And having a look into the cutting. And again, this is where, Alex, it only takes one driver to have a small mistake, clip the inside, one of these corners, and well, all hell is going to break loose if that happens.
Yeah, indeed. Just sorting out the classes for some strange reason. The class is not working, so we should get a sort. Oh, we're talking about somebody clipping. There was no clipping it there. Who was that?
I think it's McFarlane. I think it's McFarlane. I think it's got damage, Alex.
Oh,
there's a
spinning
spinner
behind.
It's an Audi spinning, and that is a Bibby.
Got himself out of there pretty quickly, didn't he?
He did well. He's got rear damage.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's hit the wall down. Oh, the track is the track's nearly blocked in the dipper.
Everyone
They've
checking
done
up.
well to manage to get out of there. Well, the driver's sensibly, Alex, not just tearing into the scene there.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody heard a little bit of that. The yellow flag come out, didn't it? So, yeah, they knew get themselves on how to get themselves on the anchors and go from there.
Is there an argument in iRacing, Alex, to have the actual trackside marshals, yellow flags, or like a board or something on the circuit? I know you see it in the corner, but it's not always. It doesn't always draw your attention, for me at least.
Yeah, possibly. I think it would be a nice feature to have, regardless. You know.
Yeah.
Just to
So you
see
can actually
some,
see them on the
yeah.
corners, though. You know what I mean?
Exactly. If I'm not mistaken, doesn't the rostrum guy wave a yellow flag when we have like a safety car in that?
Yeah, in the Oval Series, he does at least, doesn't he? Like in real life.
So they've already got the fact that they can do that. So
just pop some marshals in here.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's just pop some other ones in there. Change his blue jacket to a nice, Marshall's orange or something like that. We're good to go.
That's it. And well, you could, because then you could have potentially working blue flags, but I think that'd be quite. That'd confuse some people, but again, if I think you should still keep. I think they should still keep the indicator on the screen.
Oh yeah,
but I think when you see a yellow flag out of the corner of your eye, it's really noticeable, isn't it? And I think people would slow down a little bit more if there's people waving. Like, for instance, if there's a car stopped in the middle of the road, you could have a double waved yellow or something, just so that people can exactly see what's going on. It would be good.
Surprised by how much the front guys have split apart. Hackerson in third. It's 3.7 seconds away from Baker, and we're only on lap 2.
Well, yeah, and he got past Blackhall on lap 1, so not exactly wasted any time there behind the McLaren. Mercedes driver Hackerson, then it's Blackhall, then it's Wood in 5th, and then Thompson in 6th, and we saw him performing very nicely indeed last week at Monza. Bart Delman in 7th, and Dion Phillips in 8th, Christian Rose 9th, and Ross McFarlane. Ross McFarlane was in 10th. It's now Matt Bunn who's up into that position, although a bit of a twitch from Bunn. Just like the rear of the car to be moving around, Alex, but a lot of the time it seems to bite him, unfortunately.
Yeah, indeed. I'm surprised that Mercedes behind it's even working the way McFarlane smashed the car into the wall.
I thought he was
earlier
done.
on. I thought it was done for, but yeah, he seems to have got used to it. So maybe just a bit of tracking or something like that.
I thought he had suspension damage easily.
Yeah,
because the way he sort of ended up, the way the car was behaving after it hit the wall. Yeah, it was. I was surprised he's still going. The main gap really is then between Pete Harrod, who's 13th. He's just behind this group. And 4 seconds back to Gafenko and Blake Hood, and then it's another 6 seconds back to Michael Hall in 16th. So, and then there's a bit of a cluster between Reed, Smith, Kaiser, Newman, and Roberts. So, yeah, that accident though, it was just everybody slowing down, wasn't it? It was around where Bibby spun. Everybody slowed down. That's where the gaps made itself. Bibby's the only retirement so far out of the 41 who started. Maciek Sakovic is currently running last. I think he started. I was going to say I think he started in the pits. He was 18th on the grid, but I'm not sure.
I think you've got Tom Jacobs actually now. I think who is actually the last runner. Yeah, he has had a pit stop though, so it's probably how you missed that one.
Oh yeah, he's about 10 seconds behind Sakovic. Yeah, so
and
Jacobs
and Thielen as well has just retired, I think, to the pits.
He was running in 33rd place, yeah, so in comes Joris Thielen to retire.
Thompson said on the YouTube chat as well, he hasn't had much time to practice this week, and I know obviously he was preparing for the Pro Series race at Monza.
Somebody disable his chat
last week.
Do it. Yeah, he's been doing very well in that as well. How did he get on? He retired, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't have such a good one, unfortunately.
Retired.
So he definitely he's got to finish 4 out of 4 if he's going to have any chance, I think.
Something happened in the Roger, was it? He gets tipped over or something?
I think the comms team said he left, didn't quite leave enough room. It was kind of difficult to tell from the angle, but unfortunately 2 into 1 through. The Roger rarely goes right, does it?
How did you make of that race then in terms of the driving standards? Because it looked pretty good to me.
For my part, it was absolutely fine. Yeah, I mean,
you didn't
there were 4 wide at one point going into turn 1, and everyone made it out of there from where I was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously I know there was some issues further back, but
Well, you could have made it about 5 wide if you'd wanted to, but I think you did the sensible thing in the end.
I definitely had the run to do it, you know.
Just needed a bit wider circuit, yeah?
That's it, yeah, a bit wider circuit and a bit longer. I might have even, contemplated it.
Get all of them.
So, I think I would have, I had the momentum to get all of them, that's for sure.
You just thought, it's one of them things where you go, oh, I don't want to waste this fantastic run I've got, but yeah, I don't want to be the cause of a 20-car pilot.
If I'd have been the one making it 4 wide, I'd have definitely have gone. That's for sure.
Well, because I think he made it. I think he got a couple of people, didn't he? I can't remember who it was who made it 4 wide, but yeah, it worked out well for whoever that was. Let's have a look then. Josh Thompson, it's actually worked pretty well for him so far. He's up into 6th position.
He's looking racy again. He's right on the tail of Hackerson. Bent under the cosh a little bit now.
It's, you know Jet fairly well, don't you? And I think he. We know if he's any good at this circuit, if it's one of his favourites, or whether it's just coincidence.
Yeah, is that nationalist there? You know, it's not racist, is it?
No, I'm saying though,
because he's an Aussie.
But has he a lot of racing here because he's Australian, or is it genuinely because he likes the track, or is he good round here? I don't know.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think we've seen him do pretty well in the BSRTC as well. So, yeah, I think he does like the circuit.
Obviously a very fast driver, that goes.
I know him well enough to say hello, but yeah, I don't know about personal favourites.
I'll tell you what, that'll be a favourite of his. He's going to try and get past Hackerson. He's through.
Good move.
Place. Slight mistake by Hackerson, and he flew up the inside black hole.
Yeah, he just missed that camber that's on the inside there, and yeah, Jake didn't need a second invitation.
Jake was so close to the wall then, on the way coming out of the cut-in through McPhillamy Park.
McLaren's good, he's away as well. Looks like he's got a lot of confidence in that car, to be honest.
He's just picked up his speed, got his form, Jake Blackhall. This is where he goes into the wall at Forest Elbow, because that's generally what happens when we see someone's doing well around here.
Wood doing well as well. We always seem to feature Chris Wood, don't we?
Oh, he nearly did. Oh dear. I didn't want that to happen, but secretly I was thinking, oh, that'd be good if he did that. Thompson right behind Chris Wood, trying to use that BMW power, or what's left of it, to get past the Audi. Thompson, we know he likes to trim the car out, but even he cannot get the BMW up to the level of the Audi R8 in a straight line. Oh, the massive twitch by Chris Wood. He's well off the track at the chase.
Yeah. But he did the right thing in bailing out there, didn't he?
I mean,
tried to hold on to that. Who knows what would have happened? So
he's into the pits actually.
Yeah.
He got some damage.
Yeah, not sure. Strange.
He might have picked some damage up from going over the.
I mean, he has got a little bit
gravel
on the right hand side of the car, but I can't see that that's going to be doing too much. Gafenko and McFarlane, they were side by side as well. Cars have got almost matching damage, but put them together and you can make one good one out of that, I think.
You make you can't get a drive-through penalty during the race, can you?
Only unless you don't serve a slowdown.
That could be it. Could be why. There's Gafenko and McFarlane. They're right behind the Ferrari of Matt Bunn. Oh yeah, you're right. One side of the left side of oh, look at that round the outside. Richie Gafenko having a go for McFarlane. McFarlane tries to cut him off, very nearly quarter panels himself.
Howard in the mix as well. He's
behind them, the luminous blue. I'm assuming that's the livery you've got on the screen.
Yeah, Black Hood, yeah.
He's got "Please hit here" written on the back of it. As well. I mean,
yes,
usually that's what happens to him, to be fair. It's not his own fault half the time.
Oh, Pete Newman dropping down the order. Oh, he's in the wall. That'll be why. See what that's all about.
He's round. Oh, he just loses the rear at the cutting. It's the stupidest little accident. It's nothing really you can do. It's just like the rear just left him on it. Now he's trying to turn it back round. Oh dear, who's that? The Ferrari just came around the corner and absolutely pooed his pants. Don't know who exactly that was. I think it was Scott Malcolm. But yeah, Newman. About the worst place to crash as well, because you just can't get it back round. It's taken. Oh.
You've literally got everybody's got to.
Taken him about 6 or 7 times to 6 or 7 attempts at this 3-point turn. Here he goes.
Oh, man.
And that's not down to him. And,
We'll
bad
leave
driving.
Pete with that.
Yeah, it's not down to him and bad driving. That's down to just having no space to turn around. Look at the damage on that. Now, it's in the back of it. Never seen.
Hackerson's dropped down all of a sudden. He's behind Thompson now. Thompson closing in on the back of Blackhall, so these two are going to go at it. Familiar with the circuit. 6.8 seconds is the gap now between them and Baker. So Baker's still doing well, lapping only 1/10 of a second slower than Foggy. But Foggy's starts really giving him a bit of confidence to push on. We haven't seen too much of Foggy out there, so let's just take a quick look.
I mean, we're not going to see a lot of him tonight, I fear, because I think he's just going to be head and shoulders for Foggy above everyone else this meeting.
Foggy using a little bit more of the circuit than Baker there. Baker just giving the walls a little bit more respect.
Blackhall and Thompson not giving the walls any respect. They are centimetres away. And not a lot of centimetres, just a few. Slight mistake from Blackhall, went in a bit deep.
Oh,
and that's a big
slight
mistake. Oh no, and now here we go. Oh, he's got it off the track. That's probably sensible from Jake Blackhall to get a tow, but yeah, massive mistake. What happened there? Did he lose the rear? What happened? Did he clip the inside wall? Maybe he did go in deep to the previous corner. And I wonder, just as if he was going down the oh, he lost the rear.
He was on the gas, got on the gas, didn't he? And the rear got away from him.
And of course he's turning left into a right-hander.
Yeah.
Never going to help him, unfortunately.
Everyone did well to avoid that as well. Got slow, got around him.
Somebody got a tiny little tap. I think it was Delman, but not enough to get any major damage. Dion Phillips going well in the Ferrari.
Yeah.
In 7th.
Say that. Phillips, Melrose just behind him. Got Rose tucked up there as well. Daleman just ahead, 1.2 seconds up the road. So not far at all. Just get a bit of the slipstream, and then you got Hackerson really. So that really that second or third groupings caught these guys up because they had to check up somewhat and to avoid Jake there.
Chris Woods dropped down to
Gofenko and Harrod, sorry, side by side, and looks like Harrod's got the better run out of the hell corner.
Yeah, that car looks like it's been through hell, but Pete Harrod's car looks absolutely fine. If that will continue the rest of the race. Yeah, Gofenko's doing well to keep that on the road. So far.
Thank you to everybody who's tuning in as well.
Yeah.
Monday night, bit of World GT Championship.
As always, this is what we like to see. We're all chilled and relaxed, getting closer to Christmas. We hope you're going to be spending some of it with us at least. Yeah,
and Dave's just having a little flash just for you guys as well.
Oh, there you go.
Away, mate.
Well, we don't get flashed at that often.
Be honoured.
We get the lick of flame coming out of the back of the McLaren every time we see it.
Scuffs on Foggy's Merc, so he's been a bit close. As back to Melrose, he's having a little run here on Phillips.
Oh yeah, the bonnet's seen better days on Foggy's car, isn't it?
Chase. Nice.
Phillips
I like both of those liveries actually. They look lovely, don't they? Both on the track at the same time.
I wonder if Phillips might just thinks about it, doesn't he? Into Morris Bend. You have to apologise for the slight lack of volume from myself. I've got a bit of a sore throat, so I'm not going to be going too crazy. But yeah, we're just chilling, relaxing with the World GT Championship. Andrew Woodhouse and Alex Simpson with you from the Bathurst circuit in Australia, of course. Not the Australia, or is it Australia? There's only one. Oh, spin! wasn't a nice Gary, was it? No, dear. Oh, that's it.
That was Blake Hood and Gafenku. What was that about?
What on earth happened there?
We're just hearing from Jake on the chat. Actually, he hates this place. So there you go.
Well, there we have it. There we have it. In Australia at the minute. Matt Bunn went up the inside. Bit of a failed manoeuvre, really. On Ross McFarlane, there's a bit of bumping and banging goes on. Blake Hood gets on the grass as he tries to brake, and poor old Gafenku. Well, if there was damage to the Mercedes before, he's got a bit more now.
That was like me driving Dodgems at the Christmas party while drunk.
I imagine, yeah. That's just you in most races, though, isn't it?
Hey, watch it.
I was going to say what you're going to do, but you can mute me, you can kick me out, you can do anything you wanted.
I know where you live.
Oh dear, never mind. So, wait, that's me done, isn't it? So Dave Baker's done as well. I think 3.7 seconds is the gap. I don't think he's going to get back to Nico Foggy, and he's going to come through, start what will be the final lap.
Got a chuckle at Jake. I can't really read his comment out. This car bleeps, drive-in bleeps, just bleeps.
So there's quite a lot of bleeps then, yeah?
Typical Aussie there, really.
Get the bleep machine out. Dear me. Sledging himself, or sledging the car at least. Don't mind the cricket theme puns today.
It's all quieting down now, isn't it? At the front, nothing really going on. Thompson passed Atkinson and just pulled away. Daleman not too far behind Ben. Maybe a position change in the top 5. We're 50 seconds away. Where's Foggy? Have we got another lap? Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think he'll get through, will he, from here?
I don't think so.
This is going to be the final lap of the race.
I do like the fact that he didn't exactly transcribe his other his dislike for the track either. I've just seen that. Yeah. It's not. He didn't just say, "Oh, I don't like this track very much." Foggy's been pushing hard. It looks like doing most of the race. Got a few scuffs on the car, like you said. Some of it's seen better days. On the sides, just got a couple of corners to go, and you will have achieved yet another race 1 victory. And as I alluded to earlier on, he keeps his streak of fantastic race 1s going. This will be his 4th in the first outing of the evening. Down the Conrad Straight.
Oh, Michael Hall on the fast lap. On the fast lap of the race? The last lap of the race. Into the wall.
It's not a fast lap of the race, then, is
no.
it? No, he's gone. Michael Hall. Into the final chicane for Nico Foggy. Just Murray's bend to go. And a dominating performance, really. Pole position and a great win for Nico Foggy. Rounds the final corner, he takes the checkered flag for race 1. Excellent. And then it's
Baker's
David
not too far behind him.
Baker's run out of fuel.
Oh dear.
Oh no, he's going to make it just.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got 10 seconds, so.
Oh man.
But,
either he ran out of fuel or it was a slowdown.
It could have been a slowdown, I suppose.
Have a little look.
Thompson through in 3rd. Daleman going to take a comfortable 4th, and then we've got this gaggle behind that Melrose leads. No, Melrose.
I think
Dion.
I think it was a slowdown, but sorry, because he came around the final corner and just coasted off, didn't he? There's all sorts going on here. Blake Hood, Michael Hall's crashed again, I think. Paul Smith coming through.
Quentin Bell and Jason Rowe, they were very close, just exchanging positions there.
Yeah, look at this. The field spread's crazy around here, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those tracks that does that, you know, it doesn't matter.
Rowe might have a little look into the final corner here. I wonder if he's too far back to have a go. Got Malcolm taking Josh Rayfield on that lap.
Dakovic and Kiba as well, having a battle. That's 27th and 28th. To the line, any last moves? No.
Oh, he goes wide though, but the line comes up so quickly that Kiba did not have a chance to take advantage of a slight
Rayfield had a little look on Malcolm, but nothing there.
Got to have a little go, haven't you? Final lap. Tom Jacobs going to be the last man over the line. Pace was all right from Tom Jacobs, though, considering that he was
that pit,
he was a lot further back than that at one point, I think. Hall.
Did he start from the pit? No, he didn't. He had a pit, didn't he? So he would have lost what, 30, 30 odd seconds there.
Might have got top 20 in the end.
Yeah,
Hall
exactly.
comes across.
Take 30 seconds off of there. Yeah, we're looking at sort of around 20th, 21st for him.
Yeah. Might have been ahead of. He'd probably been ahead of Dennis Melcher actually. But I believe that lot got held up with. Well, quite a few people got held up, didn't they? Let's face it. With that's what happens when a car spins in the middle of the road here. End up getting.
Foggy
really,
worried
really
that he. Just hearing Foggy worried that he perhaps went a little early. I don't think there's any steadfast rule on to when you can go. The pace car was out of the way, wasn't it? So I think you're free to go at any point as the leader. Then
I think if you wanted to go, even before the pit lane had gone into the pits, I think technically you can, as long as you don't overtake the safety car.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? The sim will penalise you for overtaking the safety car, won't it? So.
Yeah, I think that's literally it, really. So.
Right, let's have
the results then. Yes.
Yeah, let's set up for the race results, and we'll get the wheel ready.
There we go. Then Nico Foggy with the victory, 6 second winning margin over David Baker. Josh Thompson in third. He was up from 10th actually. Bart Delman in fourth. 5th for Diogo Melro, up from 14th place. So he seems to like the track more than Jake Blackwell does. Dan Phillips in 6th. 7th Ben Hackerson. 8th Christian Rose. 9th Pete Harrod. And 10th Ross McFarlane. Matt Bunn was 11th after a pretty entertaining scrap there with Harrod and McFarlane. Chris Wood in 12th. Ashley Blake Hood in 13th. Jeroen Kaiser 14th. John Roberts 15th. Paul Smith in 16th. He might have won here before, actually, come to think of it. Stephen Dawson in 17th. 18th Phil Bedford. 19th Andy Shield. Mark Woodhouse in 20th. Didn't see Woodhouse at all in that race. Dennis Melcher in 21st. Clinton Bell 22nd. Jason Rowe 23rd. Lee Woodburn in 24th place. Chaz Draycott 25th. David White 26th. 27th for Maciek Sakovic. And then it was Matthew Keeber 28th. 29th for Robert Lundgren. Scott Malcolm 30th. Josh Rayfield 31st. Gavin Wakefield 32nd. Tom Jacobs 33rd. Michael Hall 34th. He was the last car on the lead lap. And then one lap down was Sam Reed, Pete Newman, Rich Kafenko and Dave Crozier. So they'll get the chance of a full. Jake Blackhall 39th will be where he starts the next one. And then Joris Thielen and Lewis Bibby. So actually only 3 retirements, Alex. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, we expected way more. Fortunately, we have a reverse grid to justify what we said earlier.
Yeah, let's see. Well, I tell you, if there's one place where reverse grid, where it's great to be at the front of the reverse grid, it's here. But also being at the back of it, well, I know exactly what that's like, and that's an absolute nightmare.
Right, let's give it a spin, and see how we do. It might be a small one. Oh, is it going to take? Yeah, it has. 16th place it is, so just a small reverse for race 2.
All right, well, we'll see how they get on in race 2, rather them than me, as we come back in the Race Hub World GT Championship after this break.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
in the outside contact, mate. 56 slides it at a 4. Who's gonna be at the stripe? Dead even give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
Welcome back to Mount Panorama, Race Hub World GT Championship. Andrew Woodhouse and Alex Simpson with you for race 2 of the evening here at the famous Australian circuit. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to go on here. The race 1 was pretty entertaining actually. And Paul Smith is a man that knows Bathurst extremely well. Be a bit of a specialist around here. So I say, Alex, I've heard he's won 1 or 2 races here in the past.
Yeah, some say.
So he's going to be on pole with John Roberts in 2nd, Euron Kaiser 3rd, Ashley Blake Hood in 4th, Chris Wood in 5th, Bunn in 6th, McFarlane 7th, Harrod 8th, Rose 9th, Haxon 10th, and then Phillips 11th, Melrose 12th, 13th, Dowman, 14th, Thompson, 15th, Baker, 16th, Foggy, 17th, Dawson, 18th, Bedford, 19th, Shield, and 20th is Woodhouse. Looking at race 1 winner, Nicole Foggy, yeah, starting 16th, so Foggy, Baker, Thompson and co, well, they're going to find it hard going, I think, here. Dead Alex, the BMW pretty strong around here, and Smith's going to give it all he's got, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure he'll do well. Like I say, he does like this place. I might be missing on a couple of liveries, so apologies for that, guys. I'll get them sorted. Doing a bit of training right up until about 2 minutes before the race.
Here we go then, pace car is in. What approach is Paul Smith going to take? I think with the power of the Mercedes, I think he needs to get a good jump, and what a fantastic jump he's got over Euron Kaiser and John Roberts, because he needed to do that. He could not afford to be side by side with the Merc. There's Melrose going to the inside, you can see that in the background. Diogo Melrose coming through, and there's contact between Phillips and Thompson.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's survived Hell Corner so far, so what a great shot as they come screaming up the hill.
Amazing section this, the mountain straight. 8th position is Pete Harron, he's going every which way, he's using some of the grass to try and get past the Mercedes of Ross McFarlane. Those two were battling in race 1 as well with the Ferrari Matt Bunn. Paul Smith then with a good start ahead of John Roberts, who loves the Nürburgring. Not sure about what he thinks of Bathurst.
Oh no!
But,
oh, look at that. Maybe track is sort of blocked. Okay, the track is blocked.
Where did that all start then? Oh, the track's well and truly blocked. Yeah, the drivers at the back cannot get through at all.
Not really sure.
It's still blocked, Alex.
Dion Phillips into the wall. Let's go back and see what that. If we can see what that was about. Needed a safety car, didn't it? Like say.
This guy's like a minute behind because of it.
Yeah, crazy. So I'm looking at Phillips. I think it's going to be around here that's going to happen. They're side by side.
Phillips had contact with Thompson, didn't he, in the first corner?
A little bit of a squeeze and just got spun. Who else was that? Was that Daleman? It looks like, or one of his teammates at least. So yeah, and then everybody scrambling to try and get to the outside line. And
then there was, I guess, there's some more contact there as well when they were looking for that outside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the tiniest. Oh wait, no. Oh, Phillips. In fairness, Phillips.
Like the M25 on rush hour.
Well, yeah, we know about that.
Yeah, Phillips. It's too nice. Everybody's waiting for each other here. That doesn't happen then on the M25.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine there's plenty of people get spun around as well. No, in fairness, Delman was on the inside and Phillips just closed the door on him, didn't he?
Yeah, just didn't leave the room, did he? No.
And it was Dawson, I think, who got really stuck on the inside line. And he got hit by the BMW, and all the Team Mad cars couldn't get round, and all sorts going on there. But yeah, we said at the start of the race, at the start of the broadcast, that the safety car was a large possibility here, and there it is indeed. But again, we saw it in race 1, didn't we? We just got lucky with the accidents that we had in race 1, didn't we? That nobody blocked the track so much that I mean, there's nothing Phillips, even though arguably Phillips caused the accident, there was nothing he could really do apart from keep the car where it was. Really, he didn't do anything wrong in that respect. You know, he didn't try and turn it back into the track, did he, or anything?
Yeah, exactly. It was good on all of it, all drivers there. To be fair,
yeah.
Everybody got stationary, you know, pretty quickly.
I mean, I think that's one of the differences between this series and maybe some of the others that we covered, is the drivers just seem to have a little bit more common sense when it comes to things like that. I think the safety cars hit the wall, by the way. I saw it was the safety car. Yep, into the wall at the cutting. I don't know if you get that on the replay, but yeah. Decided he would wander into the fence.
Why not?
Got to see the safety car crashing, haven't we? Surely.
If we can check that back a bit, just so we get that. A good shot. Unfortunately, we can't focus on the safety car. Hopefully, we see it here. Now we know why iRacing doesn't do AI.
Oh dear. That was yeah, appalling intelligence from the safety car driver.
Have it.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Just have it.
You get a bit of extra speed in there. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, that reminded me of Gran Turismo 3 wall riding a little bit.
Oh, good times.
Jeez. This track wasn't on it. I tortured my friend by giving him a Nissan GTR and this track to drive on Gran Turismo 6, and I think he hates me.
Oh!
You know? Oh God! What happened?
Oh dear!
Oh my words! What on earth has happened now? What is happening in there? It's not Aurora Borealis. Lights out for the safety car, understeer central into the wall, then it disappears.
I'm gonna go on board with Paul. I want to see his reaction when the safety car just crashes in.
No doubt you'll be able to get that on Paul Smith's stream.
Yeah.
There's no doubt going on.
I want to see if he just reacts at all to it. Oh, he hits it. Oh God. No, he don't react at all. It's just like, I've seen it before.
Dear me. I've never seen anything like it.
They're hardy, those roughs, aren't they?
Yeah, they do take a bit of punishment. I have to say, we've got another lap behind the safety car then here, so we're going to go through the order at the moment. In fact, there's probably no need, because it's the same as what it was at the beginning of the race, in the top 8.
I'll bring up the tower just so everybody can see. Oh, I'm qualifying as well, which not helped.
Hackerson is in 9th. He's up 1. Melrose up 2. Thompson's up 3. Rose is down 3. Then Baker's 13th. Then Nico Foggy's getting 1 place. Maciek Sakovic actually up from 27th on the grid to 18th. So I guess he was one of the ones who didn't bother with the with stopping at the accident scene. I guess.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Yeah. Stephen Dawson obviously suffered due to the getting stuck behind Dion Phillips. Phillips is still going. It's fast repair, it looks like he has. He's last at the moment, which is to be expected. But the good thing for him, Alex, is he's got a quick car underneath him. And, you know, he's only going to be about 30 seconds off the lead when... he's only going to be about 30 seconds off the lead now.
Makes sense. There's a few that have jumped in as well, you know. Got a bit of damage, get it repaired, it's not going to make too much difference.
Yeah. I think you're right. It's worth doing though, isn't it? It's worth getting the damage repaired. You can see David White coming into the pits there. The CQR S-Line Audi. For a bit of fix-up. Dennis Melcher's not so much enjoying the Ford GT around here, I don't think, compared to Monza anyway.
No, and some people are saying the Audis are really struggling around here as well. Obviously, not a lot of ground clearance. And, yeah, I think some of the areas where we're off the ground completely starting to struggle.
Visibly see that it's a couple of centimeters lower ground clearance than the Mercedes, for instance. BMW's pretty low to the ground though.
I wonder if we can get the new Bentley.
Oh, I love that thing.
And they must be speaking to them. They got to speak to them, surely.
Can you imagine driving that round here?
And can we get an Aston Martin GT3 as well?
That Vantage sounds quite nice, doesn't it?
Have at it, you know. We need to replace the
blown engine,
John
Roberts.
Roberts, what have you done?
Second position. He's blown the motor. He's not going to make it back to the start-finish line.
I'm going to go on board, see if he did anything silly.
It's anything?
Didn't do anything. Just went.
Wow.
What's that all?
Can that be a heat thing?
What is that all about?
I don't know. It'll get a fast repair, but it'll be a lap down probably once he's served it. That's very strange, isn't it?
That's crazy, isn't it? It must have had some sort of damage or contact, and like you say, it's just overheated or something.
Or he must have done because obviously you can overheat the engine in the stock cars.
Hmm.
I don't know if they've added some tolerances to, or lack of tolerance by the sounds of it, to these GT3s. Yeah, very strange one for John Roberts.
He's on the chat just saying no. So I don't know.
Back to your point, unless he's downshifted instead of upshifted or something silly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just on your point about GT3 cars, I know people say, "Oh, there's already enough of them." Well, I don't care, frankly. Lamborghini.
Oh yeah, the Lambo. Come on, let's have it.
Get those Lamborghinis in there. Get the Bentley in there. Get the
awesome.
Get the Nissan GTR, please. Well, I love that thing. And what else? Is there anything else missing? The new McLaren.
Yeah.
But I mean, we don't really need.
I can take it or leave it. Really, it doesn't look a great deal of difference. So
the Bentley, certainly. The Bentley's a beautiful thing. We were there in Nürburgring, the Blancpain GT3 series, and that thing is just a monster, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And obviously a very good GT3 car as well. We had the pleasure of being there for the Sprint Series race.
If Mr. Smith's going to give us one of our hilarious restarts. Hope not.
Oh, he'd better not do. Otherwise I'm unsubscribing from his YouTube channel. He's only got probably 6 subscribers, so
there he goes.
That'll hurt him quite badly. Here he goes! There he goes, Paul. I'm sure he's got a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Poor fella. He's gonna hate me even more than he already does. As
Fun and Wood side by side into Hell Corner place for fun. So Wood caught napping. I guess a good exit, so he might be able to come back at him. Got the outside line. We know it's not always the easiest to overtake here. All the cameras on the inside. You get to the top of the hill.
So you can see the Audi just struggling away. Chris Wood doing well to be up in the top 5 here. Trying to fight against Matt Budd. It looks stable, that 73 car around the outside.
I say, it's very nice.
Well done. It's hard to do that. This is marbles and all sorts.
Oh!
Budd forced it. Oh, look, he's alright. Wow.
I thought we were going to have another safety car already.
How on earth did he say that? Paul Smith would be like, well, one more safety car and I've won the race.
Of course, it's timed races, so it won't matter, will it?
They'll win the race anyway.
Yeah, they're cursing.
I know. Josh Thompson's getting 4 spots. He's up from 14th in the grid. Good start from Mark Woodhouse as well. He's up 4 spots, matching Sakovic. He's right behind him as well. He looks pretty quick now that he's back with the main pack. Smith leads, then Kaiser in second. And then it's...
we have lost a couple of people. Crozier seems to be standing still. He's sideways.
We've lost Bibby as well, Alex, and lose Bibby. It's not been a good meeting for him.
2 so far. Blackhall's gone as well, so he'll be on the chat any minute.
He doesn't like it anyway, does he? No.
Using his Australian dictionary on us again.
I'm sure it'll be, yeah. I'm not sure there's anything that is printable in that Australian dictionary, is there? Really? I don't know. They may. Kaiser and Paul Smith at the front. 3rd place is Blake Hood. And he'll be just pleased that no one's hit him yet, to be honest. And then in 4th is Bud. And look at this, the Audi coming back again. Chris Wood on the inside of the Ferrari. Pulls past Alex down that short straight.
They just seem to be exchanging positions every straightaway they get at the minute. So if Bun gets the run this time.
I wonder if Bun set the car up for the corners on anything else here. It is a good strategy to be strong and stable, as they say.
Carbon copy of the last lap, but once again,
the Ferrari's
Wood doing a great job there.
The Ferrari looked like it was just chattering a bit, wasn't it? The motorcycle, as the car just bottoms out a tiny bit. Round the outside, is he going to make it? Oh, he does. That's brave. Very brave, but the Audi's fighting back. Chris Wood round the outside. Can't go around the outside here. Absolutely nowhere to go too wide through this section of the course.
And I've checked the pack up there though, didn't it? Oh, Smith into third. What's
Kaiser's
happened to
into
Smith?
the lead. Smith must have made a mistake. Your own Kaiser into first position. And then Ashley Blakehood in second, so something's gone wrong for
Oh
Paul
yeah,
Smith.
just got himself a little bit out of shape. Held
He
on
hasn't
to it.
crashed,
Yeah.
that's the main thing.
Yeah, he didn't hit the wall.
Didn't your own Kaiser take a few wins out of nowhere in previous years? Not necessarily in this series, but in other series. Not Robert Lundgren. Ben Hackerson is right on the back of Pete Harrod. He's going to use Mercedes power and draw past the McLaren. McLaren's pretty quick in the straight line in its own right.
Got a long straight here, there wasn't give you the time. Get that
So
wound
close.
up.
That's very, very close indeed.
And the outside it's
Oh,
going to have to
good
be
move.
nice.
Good move by Hackerson. Look at Melrose, he's having a look as well, and Thompson. Thompson doesn't need another invitation. Melrose might almost be forced into an overtake, and he hits the McLaren. Harrod's into the gravel, and yeah, I think that's all the pressure from Josh Thompson, Alex, because it pretty much forced Melrose into having to do that.
That was it, yeah, exactly that. We were on board actually, we couldn't really see Josh, apart from just a little glimpse in the mirror, so exactly that. No, I had to keep to the inside there, didn't he, and just sort of try and break late, and yeah. Poor Harrod is the victim of it all.
Dave Crosby's emerged from the pits behind the leaders. A little gap in fourth place. Oh, fourth place on the fourth car on the run, not fourth place. He's actually down in 35th.
Back past Bun again, so those two just having a bit of fun out there, I think. Oh,
It looks like great fun out there. I don't normally associate Bathurst with fun when I'm driving now, so I don't know about you.
yeah, not so much. It's not a track I like either.
Drivers are giving it some. The thing with Bathurst is, I know I'm not very quick round here, so when I see other drivers driving it quickly, I always feel very impressed, you know.
Oh, that was close as well. I was sort of out of shape a little bit. I think just with Wood, I think might have just skimmed the wall ahead of him.
Bun never gives it anything. Bun never gives it anything less than 100%, does he? I mean,
No.
I will give him that because he really does. I mean, I guess that's why he spins so much, doesn't he? Because you know he's always on the edge. He's always pushing so hard.
Where's Foggy? What's he doing? He's in 12th place, just about to overtake Christian Rose for 11th.
It is hard to overtake
Conrad
round here.
straight, and yeah, sweeps on through. And he's got what, 1 second until he reaches that pack that we were watching just a moment ago. First up is Melrose. You can see he's having a bit of a fight with.
It's
it's a back marker actually.
Yeah, it's a back marker. Yeah, it's Dave Crozier. So it looks like the Ferrari needed a few more prancing horses on that one, and the race is over. Actually, the real guy's third.
Wow.
So he's taken the win.
Jeez. Well, that was melodramatic from us.
It was very good.
It's so quick though, wasn't it? With the safety car. Let's just watch the final couple of corners then.
We got a couple of laps, didn't we? I think.
For Kaiser. Yeah,
dear,
jeez.
dear.
That caught us out big time.
Anyway,
But yeah, straight through. No real issue. Smith third. And then yeah, Wood held on from Bun.
Blakehood just wasn't close enough to have a run. He was close-ish, but having a dive into the final chicane, it would have just been a bit of a disaster, wouldn't it, for everybody concerned. They're still giving it some on the next lap, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely
I don't know if they got the memo that it's over.
Some are slowing up, so I hate it when we miss it like that.
Sorry about that, ladies and
complete
gentlemen.
and utter noob styling.
That was really bad. That was like,
I just
we've
really
never done a race before.
Yeah. So that just seemed to catch us out. We were too busy watching battles further back. Oh well, that makes
Sorry about that.
change.
We've only done probably over 1,000 races on the channel. Oh dear. About the third missed finish ever, so that's not too bad. I usually miss finishes because I just get carried away with how good the race is.
I want to know how many we've done now.
That would be a lot. Not counting the ones on the old channel as well, potentially. BSR TV channel.
Of course, yeah.
See if we can get your own to figure that out. Although one thing he doesn't need to figure out is he can add a 1 to the win column for himself, and that is
Well, we've got 1,081 videos on our own channel, so
gosh,
that'll give you an idea. So there's really no excuse for missing the.
That doesn't necessarily include. Well, they're not all one race either, are they? So.
No.
Oh my God, it's more probably like 4,000 or something. Oh, no, not 4,000. It's 2,000 or something.
Yeah, quite easily, I think.
And that's, like I say, you can count on one hand the amount of finishes we've missed. So there you go. That's a collector's item. Your own Kaiser's he's not going to be happy with us, is he? After that, dear me.
We've given him a replay. It's fine.
We've given him a replay. He'll be happy. Ashley Blake in second. You know what? Paul Smith would be even more annoyed with that then, Alex, because there was only another like 2 laps or something after he made the mistake.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
He still got on the podium, though. I think he'd be happy.
good result.
Don't think he'll be disliking that one. They're still going round, by the way.
Definitely over though.
I think they're just carrying on, aren't they? Just you know.
They got the fuel. Why not?
For the sake of it, yeah. Why not? Nobody's going to stop them. On the session timer, that might stop them. But all right, let's take you through the finishing order then. As we kind of show you, the race has finished. Rowan Kaiser winning the race, and his first win of the season from Ashley Blakehood in second, Paul Smith in third, Chris Wood in fourth, fifth was Matt Bunn, and sixth Ross McFarlane, seventh Ben Hackerson, Josh Thompson in eighth, ninth David Baker, 10th Diogo Melro, Nicole Foggy in 11th, Christian Rose 12th, Pat Delman in 13th, 14th was Andy Shield. Maciek Sakovic in 15th, 16th Mark Woodhouse, 17th Pete Harrod, 18th was Clinton Bell and Jason Rowe was 19th, 20th Stephen Dawson, 21st Michael Hall, 22nd Pete Newman, Lee Woodburn in 23rd, Robert Lundgren, 24th, 25th Phil Bedford, 26th Scott Malcolm, 27th Chaz Draycott, Tom Jacobs in 28th with Rich Kafenku 29th, Dennis Melcher 30th, 31st John Roberts, 32nd Josh Rayfield, Matt Keeber in 33rd, and the car's 1 lap down or more. In fact, Dave Crozier was the only one lap down. And then 4 retirements: David White, Dion Phillips, Jake Blackhall, and Lewis Bibby. Alex was the first man out, and he's having a bit of a shocker, isn't he?
Having a mare, him and Blackhall are going to have a competition, I think. Who can go 3 for 3?
Yeah, it's possible that it might happen as well. We'll see. If you take us through the reverse grid wheel, then he was going to be on pole. We had the small one last time, 16th. So will it be this time?
Give it a spin, see what we end up.
We'll do our best to get the finish of the race right.
Not quite small this time. I think it's going to be quite a large one. Indeed, it is. 34th. It's going to be.
Wow, 2 extremes there. Dave Crozier is going to be on pole. So being 1 lap down, getting to the end, brings its rewards for the team ad driver, and he starts on pole. Matthew Keeber second, Josh Rayfield third. John Roberts will get another chance at the front in fourth, and Dennis Melcher and the Victorian era Ford GT will be in fourth position. So John's back here just to see how they get on at Mount Panorama for the final race of the evening in the Race Hub World GT Championship.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Truex in the outside, contact made. 56 slides it into 4. Who's going to be into the stripe? Dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
Welcome back to Mount Panorama for round 3 of the evening in the Race Hub World GT Championship. Andrew Woodhouse and Alex Simpson with you, and we are pleased that we joined, belatedly somewhat, but it's all right, by Adam Bath.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Are we in the same time zone? Yeah. Yeah.
Just about, I think. Yeah.
Doing okay. Backed up the miles today, travelling back up to Manchester. But yeah, ready for this third and final race. And what better track?
Yeah, what about track and the reverse grid? It's a big one this time, Alex. It was 16th last time. It's 34th this time. So some of the drivers, well, they're just going to they've got shuffled around a little bit. And for instance, the winner of the second race, Jeroen Kaiser, starting all the way back there on the penultimate row.
Yeah, that's what you get for winning, isn't it? These reverse grids. It's like, well done. Now get to the back.
That's as close to an actual full as we could have got. I see we've lost Lewis Bibby.
I didn't want to go for his 3 for 3.
I think we've lost Jake Blackall as well, and they were both loving life tonight, weren't they? So, yeah, I think probably a good thing, in fairness. The pace car crashed in the previous race, Adam, as well, and during the safety car period, it crashed twice. So that was funny as well. So we've had that to deal with. We didn't even get to speak to Paul about that, but so we can do at some other point. The pace car coming into the final chicane. So it's Dave Crozier on pole, Matt Keeber second, Josh Rayfield third, fourth John Roberts, fifth for Dennis Melcher, Gafenka in sixth, Jacob seventh, Draycott eighth, Malcolm ninth, and Bedford is in 10th. Right then, here we go. Pace car is in. What's Dave Crozier going to do? When's he going to choose to pull the trigger on this one and try and get away from Matt Keeber? Well, he still hasn't done it. He's done it now. Decent start in the end from Crozier. And look at the Ferrari on the inside, the Limit Squad Ferrari. That's Josh Rayfield going up into second position, or trying to. But Matt Keeber got an excellent run. And the Mercedes of Roberts, Alex, is following him in there.
Yeah, great start from Roberts. Hear the roars, they start to get closer towards us.
Oh.
I have to say, I bet that's epic, actually, at this circuit, as they come up towards you.
Absolutely cracking shot, isn't it? And see the drivers trying to pick the braking point for Griffin's Bend. Now into the cutting, and this is where we've seen it in the past. Did it tonight even? Spinning cars, track blockage. And, I think everybody looks like they're being very patient. They do not want another safety car. Oh, and then there's... Oh, wait a minute. John Roberts, Alex. And Matt Keever. So the first 2 or 3 through were the ones that... They binned it on the exit, and we didn't even see it. I didn't see it from the camera angle I had. Roberts quarter panels Keever. I don't know whose fault that was, really.
Have a little look at that back.
They both ended up having a little conversation in the lay-by, it looks like. Dave Crozier's away. 1.20 seconds.
Like you say, he just got up the inside, didn't he? Caused the Ferrari to spin. And then Roberts, yeah, just has to sit there and wait.
Are you in, Adam?
Nearly. I'll be with you momentarily.
Ah, no worries.
Oh, Roberts again. And Daleman into the wall. What happened to Bart? Let's have a look.
Oh, Melcher going for third as well.
Thompson involved in that as well, possibly.
Dennis Melcher's through then. Oh, round the outside for Rayfield. You can get that done. That'll be spectacular.
Get back to the line in a second.
And the 22, the other Limit Squad Ferrari of Chaz Draycott. I wonder if they've got a plan here, these two boys. Draycott's going to go down the inside of Rayfield. And in fact, Jacobs is there as well. So you've got all the Limit Squad Ferraris in formation, Alex.
Yeah, let's have a little look at them then. Just saw that replay. It was unfortunate what happened there. Two into one, coming down through the dipper, and yeah, carnage.
I think Rayfield now will be the one who's going to try and protect his teammates, because the Team Bushwick racing car of Phil Bedford, Mercedes, he's just behind them on the prowl.
We've seen more and more of the cars popping up in all the different series, don't we? So we know those guys, or a couple of those guys, really well.
Yeah, we do.
Met them a few years back now at Silverstone.
Cracking liveries, I always think. I just really like the cars that they put out. No, Adam liked it last week when he saw it, but yeah, tremendous team that. Here we are.
I should put this out there as well, you know, that I think we're going back to the Expo next year, so
Most likely, yeah.
yeah, don't forget to come
Oh, Crozier's been hit, and it's a big one. It's a massive crash for Crozier.
that's race ending right there. He retires back to the pits. Let's see that back on replay.
I think he's hit him, Alex. I think he got a. Oh yeah, Gafenku made a right mess of the braking. Oh yeah, right into Crozier, massive one. The Team Madcar, who's leading the race. He's so annoyed there, Crozier, surely.
Yeah, just punts him from behind, doesn't he?
And that means that Dennis Melcher, the Ford GT's in the lead again.
Oh, Dennis.
The old Ford, he's not had the best of times, Melcher.
Trusty old
circuit.
Ford still pulling out those results. Oh,
He's
he
not-
just he just left a load of room when he didn't need to there. I was about to say defended thin air, but he jumped out the way of thin air there.
Yeah, he's not really been enjoying the circuit, it doesn't look like. But it is Melcher who leads. Second is Draycott, and then it's Gafenku, so it doesn't seem to hurt him that much. Then it's Tom Jacobs.
See 3 different manufacturers up there.
Yeah, and Michael Hall's featuring in the proceedings for the first time really tonight in 8th position, just ahead of Pete Harrod in 9th, and then it's Scott Malcolm in 10th. Going well is Scott Malcolm.
Dennis Melcher, of course, got a victory at Monza last week, so he does well on these quick circuits. Well, the Ford seems to do well on these quick circuits.
He wasn't doing very well earlier on. I think he'll tell you that himself.
On his lucky charm. On his lucky charm.
Well, he'll hope so.
We're being trolled on the chat now as well.
Draycott just into the wall a little bit, Alex. Just on the exit of the. Go on, what are they saying?
Yeah, just reminded us how long of the race there was left. That's all.
Now then, less than that.
Could you give us a reminder in about 14 minutes' time, please?
I know the bloody rules. Obviously not. Down the hill, then Gafenku nearly got Draycott that time.
What was that? Just a bit of.
Chaz just clipping the wall, maybe, was it?
Yeah, I think it was just a scuff, but you know what it's like around here, though. Some of the hits sound pretty hefty.
Oh, Dennis. No,
What? Bedford. That's that livery don't look so nice on the right side now.
No. And oh, it's not so bad. A little scuff.
Harrod's got the run. Surely. McLaren's going to get the extremely get by.
Dodo fairly easily matched earlier. Oh no, dear me. Remember that massive. Oh, Hall!
Have it. Down the
Michael
inside.
Hall
Oh, and
going
around.
hits the
on
curb.
Audis.
Oh, he hits the curve. They're still hitting each other. Bedford and Hall. Hall's gone off, and that's Phil Bedford up into. Oh, he stays. I think. Oh wait, he might be down to 7th. I think.
Was it Newman that went for a spin there, was it? I think it was, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Someone else around, one of the
Yeah, it was.
Ferraris.
Malcolm. Oh, and no, 2 Ferraris in there, mate. Christian Rose as well. I think they were covering each other up.
Back it up, back it up. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, yeah, Scott Malcolm trying to get back on the track and just lost the rear. And Christian Rose, no way he could avoid that. So it's Melcher, Gafenku, Draycott, Jacobs, Rayfield, Harrod, Bedford. No, it's now Hall ahead of Bedford, and then it's Clinton Bell.
We haven't seen much of Bell, have we, at all tonight, actually, so...
Yeah, I haven't seen him at all tonight.
How's Nicole Foggy got on today? He's of course prior to Monza won a race every single race meeting.
Don't worry, he's done that today.
He took race 1, and then second race he was in the top 10, I think. He was about 10th, wasn't he, or something in race 2? I can't quite remember where he finished exactly. We'll have a look on the. We'll have a little look on the sheet see if it's been updated.
You see him in the background there as well. Currently 11th.
11th place he was actually in race 2 as well. So yeah, good performances again. Foggy. Paul Smith was in the lead, Adam, in race 2. He led the first sort of 5 laps or so, and then he had a
Gafenko and Melcher, sorry guys,
mistake.
for the lead.
You can hear some contact. Now Dennis places his car nicely into this final corner. Gafenko is going to try that big sweeping line, but it's not going to be enough because it's just have that momentum mid-corner.
It is good to see 3 manufacturers, as here comes Gafenko having a little look at the inside into turn 1. Yeah, finally in the session with 11 minutes to go.
Thought he was just going to maybe have a look into Hell Corner, but it's not the easiest place to get a move done. He gets a good run on the Ford now. Oh, he's drawing alongside. The old girl's giving it as good as she's got, Adam.
Going to try. Surely you can't get it done around the outside here, Richard. He's going to try. And Melcher gives him the space on the outside, and there is room.
Oh,
and the Mercedes is looking set to go through as we go into quarry here.
Yeah, fantastic from Gafenko. Clumsy earlier on in the race from him, but that was far from it. That was superb. Into the lead, and he's away. Catching him now.
Jacob got a great view of that, and maybe he smells some blood in the water here, and it's the smell of the blood, because of a Ford, I should say, because he can now fancy his chances of getting a second place here.
See what he can do. To the mountain section, the downhill section, over Brock Skyline, and then to the dipper. That was really...
Oh, no,
what's happened? It's Hackerson.
To him.
Ben Hackerson is off before the top of the hill.
Oh, there's a Ferrari.
Bun?
Matt Bunn's crashed. Oh, big one. Somebody came piling into the scene there.
It wasn't like a Lee Berridge from the Winter Series last year, was it?
Lee Woodburn's
Oh,
off.
dear.
Paul Smith's engine is blown. There's a Ferrari upside down.
Well, you've got to feel for the blue Ferrari there of Woodburn. He hits it and you're like, oh, and then Matt Bunn goes flying.
Who
into
was the
air.
one who went over to the left because he just crashed into a parked car?
Yeah, that was Woodburn. That was Lee Woodburn right there. As Chaz Jacob, by the way, has just taken second place away from Melcher. So
Bunn's car is just upside down, on fire.
Surprised it didn't fly off the mountain there.
Yeah, he's gone back to the pits, Matt Bunn.
Sakovic and Clinton Bell, very, very close.
That was a massive crash.
Well, Foggy's up to 8th now. He missed that. He's got 1.5 seconds to go to Rayfield, so he might get onto the back of that pack. But I think he leads by 2.6 now.
Yeah, Andy Shields.
He will get onto the back of that pack. I can guarantee you, he's the quickest man out there, I reckon. So.
No doubt, no doubt. It's all Melcher fighting there for second place. Back up the inside, going into turn 2. Giving as good as he's got here, and now here comes Pete Harrod, who has gained 15 positions. Could be going for 16 here.
McLaren looks strong there, Adam, and looks to have a lot of grip as he's harassing the 4GT. Draycott will be a little bit annoyed he lost out there.
New drivers have come in for fast repairs. Andy Shield, the latest of them, to come in after colliding with the Ferrari on the way down the hill.
Don't think Shields had a good meet. Where has Andy Shield finished tonight? Looks like 19th and 14th. No, it's not been too bad then.
22nd at the moment after that pit stop, so it is bunching up here though, in the battle for second place. Quite a few cars now getting drawn into this as we have approximately 4 laps to go.
The Mercedes have hauled all over the back of Jacobs.
Oh, someone in the wall in the back of that long train. Just trying to work out who it is.
Was it Bedford again, was it?
Either Foggy or Rayfield, I think, or maybe Bed or
it might
Paul.
have been Rayfield. Foggy's got a great run out of there. Alex is down the Conrad straight and he's through already on the Ferrari.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was Rayfield. Very slow. Normally get the overtakes done that early down there, do you? This is a mistake, and ahead there's a move.
Oh,
well, Hall past Jacobs.
And Harrod past Melcher, so the McLaren has gone from 4th to 2nd in the space of 2 laps.
Foggy looking for another place. That's nicely done by Foggy on Jacobs. And they've got Foggy in 1 lap. He's getting 2 places to 6th place. Michael Hall's in 5th. Look at the McLaren of Baker. He knows he needs to follow Foggy as closely as possible, Alex, because he's done well against him tonight.
Yeah, Baker's been quick tonight as well, hasn't he? So first race, he was only a few seconds behind at the end, and that was after that amazing sort of start that Foggy got.
Baker had an amazing finish last week at Monza. I mean, one of the most craziest finishes ever, really.
Oh, fantastic, wasn't it? Ross McFarlane and Clinton Bell side by side with Matic Sakovic just behind them. Sakovic just showing some nice pace in races 2 and 3. Absolutely showed it all night. 33rd on the grid, 14th. Alex, that's superb from Blakewood.
Yep. Yeah, good drive.
No one's hit him in this race yet.
That always helps, doesn't it?
Jeroen Kaiser up to 17th after he'll be happy after winning race 2.
Yeah. Oh, Draycott. Oh no, goodbye.
It's Draycott.
And there'll be not a lot left of that
He
Ferrari
skinned
now.
the inside there, didn't he? The track was like,
dear.
you are the weakest link.
Why? Was oh dear, yeah, just the inside curve. He just got the wrong bounce, didn't he? Oh, and that's the outside curve, Alex, I was talking about. That raised curve, which can either just sort of high centre you almost, or it can.
Yeah, once he hit the
spit
inside
you
and
out.
pushed him a little bit too wide, that's it. He was done for, wasn't he? Passenger,
Oh, yeah.
really.
At that speed, you're going so quickly through there. You're doing 150 miles an hour, dude.
Here comes Hall on the inside of Dennis Melcher going into the chase. Look how late they are on the brakes, and Melcher, bravo, sir. That was very good on the outside.
Very late braking from Hall.
Baker's got a chance here, I think, on Foggy.
Almost too late. Baker needs to take points away from Foggy. I think Foggy
Foggy
dies
up
up the
on
inside of Hall.
Oh, he's up the inside of that curve. That's what happened there.
Two main championship contenders now going hammer and tongs.
Now
Baker's going to
Baker.
have an opportunity to help corner. Oh, he's at least alongside now the drag up the mountain straight. The gap is 103 points. It was 94 at the start of the night. This is important for David Baker. Adam, it needs to get a picture of a Foggy here.
Yeah, he needs to claw some back going into the Christmas break. After this, we've got not many left. We've got Road America, Nürburgring and Le Mans. So not too many race meetings left for Baker to claw it back, but we can get some points on Nico Foggy in this final race. It could really set up the new year well for him.
Yeah, Foggy looks like he's got damage to the front and the rear of the car, Alex, and it's kind of hurting him a little in his battle with Baker. But Baker's so fast.
It's Rayfield. Now, what happened here?
Oh, it is Rayfield, and it was Rayfield because he's out.
Oh, no, he's just done a Draycott on the cutting this time.
Oh,
He hits the Fujitsu. Unfortunately, someone did hit him. But that engine will definitely be getting some air conditioning now because the bonnet's come off.
yeah. Well, it might need it in this Australian heat, 31 degrees. Track temperature 26°C is the outdoors temperature. It is this Australian summer, of course. So
divide that by 10 and you get the UK temperature. For
hello to yes, indeed. Hello to all the Australian viewers, of course. Melcher, Hall, Baker, Foggy. Good battle this. Very, very skilled drivers in this fight.
Oh, Dion Phillips has crashed as well, but we'll stay on this battle as well. There's what an exit there by Hall. This could be his chance, but he's going to be on the outside here, and Baker could eat that gap up.
Wasn't quite overlapping there, Michael Hall.
Jeez, did you see Foggy there
saw
on the
Foggy
brakes?
on the grass, yeah. Dear me.
Death wish for Nico Foggy. Melcher.
Oh, it's Hall.
Oh, inside goes Hall. Brilliant move.
This has opened the floodgates. Here comes everybody else.
Oh, it is everybody else. It's Baker, it's Foggy. Two championship leaders. It's Michael Hall, it's Dennis Melcher. Melcher with what a run by the 4GT. On the outside line, we've got a break here for Griffin's Bend. Baker's a little out of shape. Foggy loses out.
For a brief moment there, the Ford looked mighty down the straight. And now here comes Baker.
Fantastic from Dennis Melcher. Dennis the Menace in this race for the championship leaders. And
which one's Nasher?
probably
Josh
Thompson,
Thompson,
but he's I don't know where he is.
And who'd be the colonel?
He's out.
Josh Thompson was out quite a while ago. He was out when he joined the session, I think.
Yeah, he's not had a great one.
We should have one more lap after this one.
All right,
Yeah.
it's a good job we know that, isn't it?
Yeah, we got 1 minute and 40. Oh, Phil Bedford. What's happened to Bedford? Something happened again. Oh, he's got his stops. That's what's happened.
Alex stopped in his tracks when he said, "What's happened to Bedford?" He's like, "I'd like to know, please."
Yeah.
Oh, hello. That was a bit weird. I don't know what happened there.
What?
He just pulled over and retired. So
He's had enough.
yeah, I've had enough.
Only
of
2
Bedford,
laps to
said
go.
Alex Simpson. Yeah, 1 lap to go and we get to the line. John Richard Benke there, who looked like he nearly lost it. But Harrod in second place, but the fight for third is still on. Here comes Melcher versus Foggy.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, it could be. It could indeed be. Oh, Foggy hits the curb. I was just going to say, around the outside.
Oh,
Foggy
no!
lost it. Oh, it's a Melchert. It's Melchert. It's Foggy. It's over for...
Here comes
Well, it might be
Sakovic.
over for them. Oh, Sakovic, look at that. He's managed to mug the Ferrari into the final corner.
He could get Melcher as well here.
Oh, he got a bit wide on the exit. No, he got a bit of oversteer on the exit, Adam. And he's breezed past Melcher. He's got all sorts of damage.
Melcher's going for one of the longest laps on the calendar with a, with a wrecked car.
Foggy's
Good luck to
car
him.
is... Foggy's done.
Well,
Foggy, he's just hit Andy's shield.
he's just had to come into the pits for a new car. There's
If I'm
Dave
not mistaken,
Baker.
if he crosses the finish line here, he'll still be classified, though, won't he? Because he'll only be
Yeah,
within the 1 lap.
classified.
Yeah. Right then,
Went to the pits and got the fast toe. He could have done the other lap and got some more points.
Yeah.
battle for third place is on then on the
Made some
final lap.
sense.
Harrod versus Baker for second. I think is sorry, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's Baker past Paul, is it?
So yeah, Baker's just got
Third. Third, yeah.
All that craziness. What happened there? I don't know. Melchert's really struggling. He's down
10,
behind
yeah.
Ashley Blake Hood. So
That's 11.
11,
Yeah.
12, 13, 14. He might end up down with Nicole Foggy at the end of this, Alex. Foggy's not done the extra lap.
Looks like Foggy. Yeah, Foggy has pulled it over now, hasn't he?
It's toast.
Here comes Richard anyway, down the back straight.
Well, Kaz reached 0, so yeah, this will be the final lap of the race.
Gafanku hit something else as well, because that car looks severely more damaged than it did a lap or two ago.
Yeah, I did say he might have just clipped the wall on the exit, Forest Elbow, but we're not like Pele this time, and we do have the checkered flag at the ready.
And hopefully it gets waved a little better than that. As Gafanku then round the final corner, any second now, Murray's Bend. This time, ladies and gentlemen, it is definitely the end of the race. Here comes Richard Gafanku. Didn't start that well for him, but having said that, he takes the win in fine style. Richard Gafanku is the winner. Although, Alex, I do imagine the stewards might have something to say about that, because of course he did punt Dave Crozier.
Yeah.
Pretty much, well, not out of the race completely, but he punted him down to 31st place.
Well, maybe. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Paul crossing third, and then...
What's that with Newman? Has he been overtaken by a few people? Or he had...
Newman, yeah, something like that.
Oh, he just made a small error. I don't think it lost him too much time.
that was very close
Two
between
places.
Wood and Woodhouse?
Was it Wood and Woodhouse, was it?
I think so.
Woodhouse and
Oh, no, it
Hackison were
wasn't,
fairly
sorry.
close. Wood and Kaiser.
It was the mad car, yeah.
Wood and
yeah.
Kaiser, side by side, or very close at the end.
Just over a
Chase.
tenth.
We've got Wood and Woodhouse, we've got Rowe and Rose.
And we've still got Draycott and Roberts having a little fight, half a second out. They're just coming down the mountain now.
Coming down the mountain when they
When
come.
they
And
come.
that'll be at the end of the... That'll be a while after everyone else, but that's not their own fault, really. John Roberts was up near the front. Oh, Draycott hits the wall.
Oh.
That'll give the Mercedes a chance.
Then,
Here we go then.
We have the King of the Ring versus Chaz Draycott. Don't know who won King of the Hill. I've
That's
forgotten.
just so mean.
Sorry, Chaz.
Chaz doesn't get a title at all. Here comes Roberts then. Final lap, big battle for 25th and 26th. Go on, send one up the inside, John. You've got to try. Oh, he's made a mess of it.
I think he did try there.
Oh,
but
no.
I think he just overcooks it.
Oh dear. Well, is he going to go into Murray's? Just hell for leather up the inside on the curb. Hello, he's lit on the brakes there.
Must have heard you. He was listening when he was like,
It didn't work. Yeah.
24th place for John Roberts, 23rd for Chaz Draycott.
Yeah, good race by for those two guys. Not a good finish for those two guys, but a good little battle at the end. And Yeah, that concludes the action. So, Adam, you might as well earn your money then for the evening as the reverse grid. Read out the reverse grid.
What reverse grid? I'm
The result,
No,
please.
the
I'm reading the
results, I mean. Not the reverse grid. I'm used to there being 4 races. I do apologise.
Richard Kafenko as he does donuts at
And he
Brock
actually
Skyline.
turned the traction control off.
Well, did he have to hold it down for 10 seconds? I don't know.
No idea.
That's a Jaguar, isn't it? Well, Richard Kafenko wins. Second for Pete Harrod, third for Dave Baker, fourth for Michael Hall, fifth Ross McFarlane, sixth Maciek Sakovic, seventh for Tom Jacobs, eighth Clinton Bell, ninth Ashley Blake Cudden, 10th is Jerome Kaiser. Kaiser started inside the top 10 that finished there. Only two in that race. 11th for Chris Wood, 12th for Pete Newman, 13th for Mark Woodhouse, and Ben Hackerson after somehow being involved in something earlier on. That made sense in my head. He finished in 14th place. Dennis Melcher 15th, car double eight, and then car triple eight. Jason Rowe finishing in 16th. Christian Rowe 17th, David White in 18th. Then it's Diogo Melro finishing in 19th place, and Lee Woodburn in 20th after colliding with Matt Bunn in one of the slower crashes that we saw today. Then Stephen Dawson finishing in 21st, Bart Delman in 22nd. Then it was Chaz Traycott just heading home, John Roberts in 24th, and then the cars that finished 1 lap down or more, quite a few of them. Andy Scheel a lap down, Nicole Foggy as well after colliding with Melcher just before the start of the final lap. Then it was Paul Smith, then Scott Malcolm 1 lap down along with Dave Crozier. Then Phil Bedford, he'd seen enough, and I don't think he went for one of those barbecues on the beaches. Finished in 30th, 2 laps down. Dion Phillips 31st, then Josh Rayfield 32nd, Matt Bunn forget Skyline. He was probably up in the stratosphere there. Then Matt Keever, Josh Thompson out very early on, and the first car out in 36th place is Robert Lundgren. And I think that is the final World GT Championship race before the Christmas break. So the next one is going to be in the new year, I believe, and it's going to be at Road America Elkhart Lake. So you couldn't get further away. It's probably going to take us the entire Christmas break to get there.
Yeah, sounds like we're going by boat then, boys. And well, speaking of boats, your own Kaiser drives a Mercedes, and he's with Alex Simpson.
Yeah, your own. Hello, welcome.
Hey, mate.
Good little meeting for you today. You'll be happy with that,
I honestly had the perfect night. I can't. Yeah. It's incredible.
I mean, just to talk us about the final race, and of course, the second race was the highlight for you. But what happened in the first as well? I got mine like a sieve, so I forget these things.
In the first race, I started 23rd, so quali wasn't all I wanted, but okay, 23rd is, I think, relatively where I should be. Finished 15, 0 incident race. So was happy with that, and lucky to get up on the second grid in the second race with 2 good mates there of Team Matt on my side and in front of me.
And then, of course, second race definitely the highlight for you. Talk us through that one. Your emotions after that one.
Yeah, confused at first because we were honestly not really getting what happened with the timing. Clearly, iRacing has some sort of issue when you have the safety car, and it calculates the white flag based on average lap time, which meant that we had the white flag with 4.5 minutes to go, and we finished with 3.5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad there was a reason to it, because it was caught us by surprise as well.
Yeah,
we missed it.
We weren't certain at all. So Ash and Paul just said to me, "Keep going, we're gonna run till we're certain it's over." And it was after that excitement came in. Yeah, I'm starstruck at the moment.
Well, obviously Christmas break now, so got yourself all sorted, ready for Christmas?
Yeah, family. Yeah, so I'm gonna drive the 2.5 hours back to the parents and spend the evenings there.
Ah, good stuff. Well, I'll wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that sort of stuff.
Same to you.
Yeah, have a good one, and we'll catch you back here for the next round.
See you in next year, I think then.
All right, mate. Thanks a lot.
Cheers. And Paul Smith also joins us in the commentary box. Well, have a little look then we did see your car was on fire at one point, so that,
yeah.
I guess that shows how well that went for you.
It was spectacular, wasn't it?
It was indeed.
I had my front wheels were pointing in opposite directions as well, so it was a challenge getting it back to the pits. But that was a fun evening, wasn't it?
There was nothing wrong with the car except it was on fire.
Fire, yeah, exactly.
That's it. But well, it could have been worse. Matt Bunn was on fire and on his roof.
Yeah, he landed on top of me in that instant. So
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what happened to you? Oh,
I
dear.
basically came around the corner. There's just cars to the left. I start going right, and one of the cars got nudged into my direction. That was me into the wall.
I'm just having a look back myself now.
Alex, is it possible to get this on film for us on replay so that we can
We
see
certainly did see it on a replay. I'm not sure.
But
just what happened in terms of that?
Matt Bunn got fired into the air and basically landed on the wall and then rolled over my bonnet, which wasn't nice. But you know, it's
lap 5,
part
Alex.
of the
Lap 5.
part of the racing.
Oh.
Yeah,
it was just
there it is.
Henry Park.
Yeah, well, Matt Bunn just gets fired into the air. There's another Ferrari going off. Woodburn then collides with the Beamer of you, and then Matt Bunn comes to rest. Flying over the top of the BMW.
I'll have a little look at that again, but
Oh, well, the worst camera angle ever for it, but we found it.
but overall, Paul, I think that's still a decent meeting for you, really. Race 1 was pretty solid. Obviously, race 2, you know, a bit disappointing, but still a good podium. And then, yeah, race 3, okay, chances are you're going to probably end up with a DNF at some point around here.
Well, basically my aims for tonight was to just be playing and being able to keep racing. And yeah, I'd managed to do that. Got the reverse grid call, which I think I did quite well actually. And that safety car certainly helped my evening with that one. Sprint I could keep up there. Just losing the back end into the cutting, and that was me around just to lose the lead in that one. But third place, I'm happy with the podium considering I'm still learning the car. And then yeah, it was going all right. I was keeping out of trouble from the back and just got involved in that little bit of shenanigans at the top of the mountain. But you kind of expect that round here. It's a battle of survival round here.
Yeah, and there was a, you know, we were surprised that there was only really one track blockage all night because we've seen it before. But I think in general the driving standards in this league have been pretty good so far, and I think tonight's another example of some pretty good fair racing on a track that's pretty difficult to race on.
I think everybody decided they were going to take it easy and maybe not go full throttle into accidents, which we've seen in the past. But I was pleased with how everybody sort of behaved out there. There was no sort of craziness going on. It was all sort of fair and yeah, a little bit of rubbing and door banging, but you expect that with a sprint race in a GT car. So yeah, it was a good evening. I enjoyed it, even though I was near the back for two of the races. But you know, there you go.
Oh, hey.
I finished on a podium in one of them. That's a bonus for me. I wasn't expecting it.
Well, that's it. Anytime you can get a top 3 or even a top 5, it's usually a pretty good night. Anybody you wish to thank?
I'll always throw a thanks out to Calder Rescue, which is a motorsport rescue unit, which my brother and a couple of friends volunteer for. It is a voluntary organisation. They help sort of deal with any sort of motorsport accidents, mainly rallying, but they also do like hill climbs, circuit racing, even the boat racing as well. So yeah, they're always a good organisation, and they need the funding because they're trying to get a new ambulance built. Or refurbished from an old ambulance, so make sure you check them out. Calder Rescue is the name of them, and you can find them on the web or on Facebook and places like that.
Perfect, good job. All right, well, thanks for joining us, mate, as usual, and we will see you next time.
Take it easy, guys.
See ya. Always good to speak to Paul, and yeah, Calder Rescue obviously is a good cause, so I'm going to check them out, support them, because obviously, you know, we talk a lot, Alex, about, I mean, the unsung heroes of motor racing, really, you know, the marshals, the medics, and people who, you know, often have to get injured drivers very, very quickly to the local hospital, and really, a lot of people wouldn't race if they didn't have people like that to assist in situations like that. We saw what happened with, say, Billy Munger and people like that recently.
Yeah, most of those are volunteers, aren't they, as well? That's what makes it, you know.
Yeah, and it's a shame that people don't get the money and things for doing things like that, because for me, there should be somebody who pays people. It's a vital, life-saving service. So, yeah. Adam, I know you weren't around for much of this meeting, mate, but what did you like what you did see of it?
I wasn't around for the other two, really, but great way to end this calendar year of the season. We'll wait for two breaks, because a week today is Christmas Day. I wonder how many of us will be either drunk or asleep at this time. And then the following...
Still might end up on iRacing, no? That's usually how it happens, isn't it?
Oh, that's of course the day you got your membership, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Christmas
It
Day.
was. Might have to have a little iRacing birthday race.
And then, the following week is of course New Year's Day. So we have done broadcasts in the past on New Year's Day, but we won't give them ideas. We'll be back on the 8th of January for race 20 of the season at Road America, and that should be another really interesting one as well.
Indeed. Still doing MX5. We're doing MX5 tomorrow night, is it?
Yeah.
And have we got the one on the Thursday as well this week?
Correct, we have, yes. Yeah, so the rally cross cars.
That is going to be one to watch, I think.
I was in that last week.
Did it go well?
Not really, but it's pretty mental. I'm very sad.
Yeah. We won't get too much on that one, but there were people having to fuel save, weren't they, like crazy? So
yeah, I ran out of fuel. I ran out of fuel in the first race, as did a few other people.
What's the format? Is there heats or is there?
No, just four races. Just 4 races. It was Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit last week, and
okay.
I was slow though. I didn't do any practice until about a quarter of an hour before the race, but I was very slow. I did manage to make one of the best starts I think I've ever made in my life, though.
Oh, I'm sure they must be mental off the line.
Oh, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I do look forward to seeing that, whether I'm driving in it or whether I'm commentating on it. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. Right then, everybody, now it's time to end. And thank you to all the drivers and everybody who's watched tonight. Thanks to Alex for the cameras, and thanks to Adam for something, I'm not sure. Sorry,
reading the results.
I do apologise. I'm so sorry. We will be back tomorrow night for the BSR MX5. So we'll catch you on the other side. We'll see you later.
I can't believe the night lay waste to all we'd given, but honestly, you've gotta know that this ain't living, but we could run from Elysium and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts